Alright, hello and welcome to anybody watching this video. This video will be covering the vacation that I took to California, Stockton area, in which we explored all around Northern California, and Northern and Central California, although the locals would still consider it to be Northern California. Sorry for the no uploads. I've been gone for 2 weeks, as well as doing some other stuff. So sorry about that, but without further ado, let's hop into the video. Alright, so the first day was a lot of flying. We had a layover in Chicago O'Hare Airport. We took off from Cincinnati in the morning, and landed at Chicago in Illinois, and it was only like a 30-minute flight on a small jet because, a very short flight. And so we got there and we were supposed to have a 2 to 2.5 hour layover, but due to a bunch of delays and everything, we only had 45 minutes and we kind of had to scramble to get everywhere and get our connecting flight to San Francisco. So we didn't stay there long, just grabbed a Vienna hot dog, Chicago-style hot dog, basically was the highlight. And then we got our connecting flight to San Francisco. We flew United Airlines. We'll never fly them again. Nickel and dimed us for just about everything, and not really worth it. They're like an average airline, so take note of that. So that was the first day, and once we got to San Francisco, we had about a 2-hour drive to our Marriott residence in Stockton. And so it was kind of a chill day since we were all kind of jet lagged, because we got there at like 10, and we got to our hotel at like midnight local time. So for us, it was like 3 in the morning, so we were really jet lagged, so we kind of just chilled that night. And Stockton is a pretty good place to set up in a hotel because you're about 2 hours from everything. We were 2 hours from a redwood forest, 2 hours from San Francisco, 2 hours from the beach, all that stuff. So it's a pretty good place to set up. Only downside was that it was very high in crime, and it had 7 to 8 shootings in the last week that we had been there. There was a car in the Marriott driveway that had its windows smashed in and all the stuff was stolen inside. A lot of cars' doors got popped and windows and all that stuff. Car doors and all that stuff were getting popped with crowbars, and everybody's stuff was getting taken. And then one guy's truck actually got stolen, like they took the whole truck. So, very high in crime, a little bit dangerous, but, still a rather decent place to set up. So that was our first day, and we kind of just chilled at the hotel. And then the second day was also a kind of chill day, since we were still kind of jet lagged, still kind of crappy. And so we went to get food from local farmers markets, which was really fun. And at most we only drove like 30 to 45 minutes from our Marriott to farmers markets, so we were getting like oranges and all that local fruit and all that stuff. And then we brought all the food back. We brought some meats and vegetables and stuff back, and then cooked it at the Marriott Grill and kind of just talked to a family from Tennessee. And it was a pretty chill day. And then that's when we found out all the bad stuff about Stockton, because they've been staying there for a while due to the one guy was working in California. So they knew all that stuff and let us know, which was nice. So good to know. But we couldn't really do much about it. So that was day 2. It was kind of chill, just did whatever, and kind of stayed at the hotel and did farmers markets, nothing major. And then going into day 3, we drove to Santa Cruz because my sister has an internship in California with Santa Cruz Shakespeare Company. And actually, that's the original reason we went to California. We were originally going to go to Canada and the New England states on a road trip, but then we changed our vacation layout last minute because we wanted to not make it such a hassle for her to get over to Santa Cruz because she's gonna have to drive cross country. So we had her and my dad drive cross country, and then me and the rest of my family flew to California because my dad's also currently working in LA. So we changed to that. And so anyways, she's staying with a host family. So we had to drive her car down to Santa Cruz and drop the car off at their house. And so we stayed with their family a bit. They had a really nice garden, really nice family. So we went with them and talked with them for a couple of hours. And then they told us about a lot of the surrounding things that we could do. So we went to Seymour Aquarium, which is a small aquarium located just off the coast, or like right along the coastline. So it was kind of cool to see local life and all that stuff, but it was a rather small aquarium, like really small. It's just like a little, maybe like you could run through it in 30 to 45 minutes. Little nice thing to educate you about the local life there. And then we went to, like right along that coast was tide pools. So we went to Natural Bridges Beach, State Beach, I think it's called, yeah. Went there and went to some tide pools and the beach and all that stuff, and hiked a trail through sort of a boggy sort of thing, had a creek and all that stuff. Saw some deer and all that good local wildlife. So did some ocean, did some aquarium, did a little bit of everything that day. That was our first day of kind of getting out and starting to do stuff, because we kind of were forced to, because we also didn't want to have her car get damaged, since we were in Stockton and it was rather dangerous in that area. So it kind of forced us to get out, and very enjoyable third day. So those were my first 3 days in California, and I'm going to make another video on some of the other days. I have a total of 9 that I was in California, so more videos will be coming out later, so stay tuned for those. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.